This Telugu film shows that even after being the most commercial film industry in the country, Telugu cinema has the appetite to experiment. And we have not even come to the fact that this film is directed by a 94-year-old. So let's talk about Singeetham, written and directed by Singeetham Srinivasa Rao. I got to watch this Telugu film in Hyderabad at AMB Cinemas. It was playing with subtitles, thankfully. I have to say this theatre is a dream for any cinephile. It looks so luxurious, so affordable, and almost plays all kinds of films from all languages. Now, I'll be honest, I've not seen any other film from this legendary director. This was my first one. I know, you can come after me in the comments. But even in this film, I went blank. I had no idea what the film is about. I just heard so many good things about it. And I thought if I'm in Hyderabad, I should check it out. With such a aged director, I was expecting maybe technical wise, it may not, match up to today's standards. There will be some issues like that. And in my mind, I was ready for it. Now, I would say the first 20 minutes were very rough for me. The film just starts very abruptly, and from there it just rushes into this big world. This village is set up, and it wastes no time in that. And that just really took me aback. Definitely language and culture is a big part here, because initially a lot of humor was not landing for me, and I just found it very difficult to understand the tone of this film. At moment it was feeling very serious and realistic, and at some moment it was very slapsticky. I was noticing a lot of continuity errors. The social issue of environment was just too loud and in your face. And I'll be honest, at that point I was wondering maybe I made a mistake. Maybe this film is not for me. And then the film proved me wrong. When the twist of it being a musical came in, I was like, oh my god, this is just incredible. Like almost 70% of the film is musical. All the characters are singing in lyrics. I was just blown away by this concept as well as the execution of it, because there was so much conviction in it. Now, I may not be the best judge about the lyrics and the way, the characters were singing. I cannot really appreciate that because I don't know the language. I was just relying on the subtitles. And also I was relying on the audience next to me, because there are a lot of moments where the audience were laughing out loud. Especially a few young girls next to me who came almost 30-40 minutes late into the movie. Maybe it was their second or third time. And there were definitely a lot of references from Telugu pop culture. And thanks to the subtitles that they mentioned it. Now, as the film went on, it just kept surprising me. Especially the second half. The whole storytelling, talking about the environment, its impact, what humans are doing to it. And we go deep into it. It's not just surface level. The film is not just showing that the rich guys are the problem, they are the oppressors. Just for money, just for profit, they're destroying everything. But the film also talks about the human greed. It's not that these politicians and these rich people come from Mars. They come from among us. It's just that they got the privileged opportunity to loot. The moment that is given to others, they will do the same thing. That's the capitalistic world we live in. And I love the fact that the film addresses it. It challenges our notion that just by beating the rich people and giving the power in the hands of common man, everything will be sorted. No. Whoever gets the power, they want more of it. That greed never goes away. I love the fact that the film doesn't take any easy routes. It wants to challenge the audience. It wants to explore the topic really well without compromising on the entertainment factor. And the whole musical part just takes care of that. The film starts as a hero film, but then slowly shifts to becoming an ensemble film. We also have two female characters who also gets an arc, who also gets a backstory, who also have their own weight in the film. And even the small love angle that they were going for, it doesn't feel generic at all. And that surprises me. The film coming from such an aged person. I've talked about in the past, how some of these characters who have turned old, they try to show the youth of today of their own perception, not of what it really is. And there's a big disconnect there, especially with directors like Shankar. But here I got surprised, the way it was all treated. It is unspecified, but it feels the film is set in present, in today's time where we could relate to what's happening. They do build it as a fantasy world. There are different rules that apply to people here, the things they believe in, but it is a subsection of our own real world. I cannot even imagine the amount of effort that would go into, making 70% of the film with characters, singing and talking to each other. Writing dialogues between people takes so much effort. Making into a lyrics for a song makes it more tough. As you come to the climax, the nature or the god fights back, curses the people for their sins. You want gold? I'll turn your life into gold. And that was a big statement. We really get a very hard-hitting scene, which would really strike someone. Turning a baby into gold. That's what you get for being so greedy. And then the film just goes to a different high. The way, everyone comes together. The collective experience. The way they add scale to it. The way they make it epic. The visuals we see are so heavy. Like literally they're heavy. I was just really taken aback by that. They really go dark with it. But after that, we do get a happy ending, which I was not the biggest fan of. But I understand what they're going for. It's more about the messaging than, showing a dark ending. And at the end of the day, it's a commercial film. You want to send people home happy, but with a message. I feel the whole cast did a really good job. And at the end, we also get a special cameo by VD. And I have to say, his look, his performance is one of the best he has given in recent times. Big shout out to the producers behind this film to take up such a big experiment from a legendary filmmaker. Not many would back it. And there's a reason why he's a legend, because he gets it right. The existence of this film is actually a really big feat, especially coming in the time where Telugu cinema is only known about the pan-India films, which recently are not making the right choices. And I think this is the refresher we actually needed. What do you think? Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You can check out this video next if you haven't. There will be more videos coming out from my Hyderabad trip, so do stay tuned for that, and I will see you next time.